Go ahead, Jana. All right, folks, here we go. Back again for another rap, this time on cells. I'll do the rap, we'll load it up, and I'll share it with you. Here we go. Cells are the most basic parts of all living things, found in all plants and animals from tiny to big. Unicellular, a single cell, a microscopic amoeba, or trillions of cells in a multicellular cheetah. In every green plant growing wide and tall, in every single animal, cells build them all. Cells are made of many separate parts, even smaller. They're called organelles. Now learn them like a scholar. First up, an animal cell surrounded by a membrane, a boundary set up to regulate like a fence gate. Passes nutrients and waste in and out of the cell, selectively, permeable, barrier, swell. Now inside the membrane, a substance like jelly. Cytoplasm holds it all like the counter at the deli. Inside cytoplasm, organelles like vacuoles. Storage tanks for holding water looking like big holes. This takes energy, cellular respiration. Mitochondria pump it out a power substation. Oxygen and glucose produce energy for the cell's metabolism, and CO2's released. Ribosomes dot the cytoplasm all around, making proteins for the cell to use inside and out. Lysosomes reuse old stuff, they recycle bins, break down parts, digest nutrients, win-win. Endoplasmic reticulum, crazy thing to say, moves proteins to organelles, a cell highway. Golgi apparatus form a post office system, move proteins to organelles and nutrients, it brings them in. Lastly, the nucleus, brains of the operation, centered in the cell and never takes a vacation. Contains all the DNA, long strands of chromosomes, that's all the parts of an animal cell owns. Cells are the most basic parts of all living things, found in all plants and animals from tiny to big. Unicellular, a single cell, microscopic amoeba, trillions of cells in a multicellular cheetah. In every green plant growing wide and tall, in every single animal, cells build them all. Cells are made of many separate parts, even smaller. They're called organelles. Now learn them like a scholar. Secondly, a plant cell surrounded by a cell wall, rectangular in shape and form to protect it all. It gives the plant structure, it gives the plant shape. Trees stand tall, no skeleton, unlike an ape. Just like animals, plant cells are vacuoles, still storing water but with way bigger holes. Unlike an animal, plants can make their own food. Sunlight plus CO2, photosynthesis, dude. The process takes place in the cell's chloroplast, a small green organelle that makes food fast. Uses chlorophyll to capture energy from the sun, turns it into sugar broken down by mitochondria. Plants versus animals, a few differences true, but moving materials is something most cells do. From concentration high to concentration low, throw your hands up now in the cell disco. Diffusion, osmosis, and active transport, moving water, waste, and nutrients like a field sport. Lots of people in a room looking for a quiet space, move from the crowded kitchen out to an empty place. Oxygen, CO2, sugar, and waste. Cells need to move these in and out, and it's a race. That's all the parts of cells, animals, and plants. Many different jobs, but they're still smaller than an ant. Cells are the most basic parts of all living things. All plants and animals from tiny to big. Unicellular, single cell, a microscopic amoeba, with trillions of cells in a multicellular cheetah. In every green plant growing wide and tall, in every single animal, cells build them all. Cells are made of many separate parts, even smaller. They're called organelles. Now learn them like a scholar.